Hello there, this is going to be your weekly love energy reading for April the 10th through the 16th, 2017. So I'm going to actually split it up into two sections, four cards into two sections, which represent you, the viewer this week, and you, or the person on this side, the person that you are inquiring about, thinking about, or who your love interest is, or your partner is. Oops, sorry. So I'm going to use two separate decks. I'm going to use for you, the viewer, Psychic Tarot of the Heart. Then I'm going to use for the other party, the Psychic Tarot, both by John Holland. And like, it's kind of strange. At the bottom of each deck, we have 3 fertility, which came from your partner's or love interest side, which is like the Empress, and then on your side you had the Emperor card. So, well, this one's lead and this is fertility, but they represent the Empress in masculine, feminine, and I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Masculine and feminine energy. Both represent Emperor and Empress energy in this deck. These are the major arcanas. So I thought that was kind of strange. Not really strange in a bad way, obviously in a good way. So there is a balance here, obviously. So let's take a look at the cards for you. So where you're at mentally, you have giving and receiving, number 6. So number 6 is about unconditional love. It is about compassion, sharing, balance, harmony. So I feel like mentally you're thinking about all of the things that you have to give, like all of the energy and love that you can give to someone, all of the valuable things that you can give to another party. I feel like that's where you are, as far as communication, love, spirituality, sexuality, confidence, attentiveness, all of these things. I feel like you're thinking about all of the gifts, all of these energetic gifts that you have to offer to someone or to this other person specifically. I feel like that's where you're at mentally. Where they're at mentally with you, they have love begins. So this number 1, so this is obviously a new beginning. I feel like they're thinking about like starting completely over with you. I feel like this is a new beginning in a sense that this is a love that they have not experienced before, whether you guys been together for years, weeks, or you're just starting a new relationship. I feel like they're mentally focusing on all of the good that can come of this, what can be built, what can grow from the relationship. And I feel like they're wanting to put in, it's like a mutual energy. There's 2 different hands here, and they're both pouring this one cup into this I'm getting like the fountain of love. So it's like they're putting in their heart. Each of them are sharing something and making something much bigger and something everlasting. I feel like that's where their focus is mentally. If this person is unaware of your feelings, I feel like this is just what they want, period, within themselves. They want a love that's everlasting, that is reciprocated, where there's an equal exchange of effort and love and time. So where you're at emotionally this week with love and your love interest or partner, you have 21 of embrace. I'm all over the place. So this is like the world card. So I feel like where you're at emotionally is you're receptive pretty much to everyone, not just this person. I feel like this week your heart is very open. You're very connected to those around you. It's like a collective energy. It's a peaceful, harmonious energy, and you're embracing love to its fullest and beyond. It's like an infinite love. It's not just love just shared amongst one person. I feel like it's shared for others, and it's an infinite love. It's not even just a romantic love or friendship love or a sibling love, mother and child or father and child. It's bigger than that. It's a pure unconditional love, and I feel like that's where you are in the heart space. And the center of the earth is actually your heart. And you see his heart center is bright. So I feel like your love is expanded, it's growing, it's enough room to share with other people. It's not just one ideal of love, if that makes sense. For them, where they're at emotionally, they have 3 of partnerships and alliances. So they're very focused on building something, but I feel like on a spiritual level, they're focusing on supporting each other on a spiritual level, like wanting to create like a deeper bond spiritually, not just emotionally, mentally, or communication wise, or sexually. It's like they want to strengthen or build the connection with you, or they just want a relationship built off of a spiritual connection, support like type of connection. And I feel like it will be some communication in regards to that, or spiritual types of talks and communication, or you might overhear them speak about wanting a more deeper connection with someone that's more spiritual based. I'm not getting that they need someone to have the same faith. For some reason, there's something about a tattoo here, because it kind of looks like a tattoo, and I'm getting like, for some of you, you guys might get a similar tattoo that has a spiritual meaning, or they might share their spiritual views and desires based upon a tattoo that they already have. It's something about that. Something artistic and creative I'm getting about a tattoo. It has a spiritual meaning to it. So how are you relating to this other person, or relating to others in love? You have 7 of decisions, or daydreams and decisions. So I feel like how you're relating to others right now is kind of this expressing. I feel like you're expressing your desires, your wants, and your needs. And I feel like you're kind of doing this just to see where the other person is with you. Whether there's actually something that you can build, like sharing what you desire in love and what you want, what you wish to experience, what you wish to have, what you want ultimately, what's truly in the desires of your heart, just to see where they stand with that, or where they are with you, kind of clarifies things and helps you make some important decisions when it comes to love. Maybe even alleviate some doubts here, like clear out any negative emotions you have, or fears that you might have in the back of your mind, or feeling uneasy about. Kind of clarifies those things, whether they're real or not. So how they're relating to you this week, or relating to love, they have 16 of disruption. So this is like the Tower card. So it also equals the number. You guys have a lot of shared numbers. So you have 16, which is 1 and 6, which equals 7 in numerology. You have that here with the 7 of daydreams and decisions. With the embrace card, you have 21, which is 2 and 1 equals 3, and you have 3 here with the patient partnerships and alliances. So you're mirroring each other in some way. But anywho, so here, I feel like this discussion, or whatever it is that you're sharing with this person or with others in relations to what you desire and what decisions, like, or breaking it down so you can make a decision when it comes to love. I feel like for them, it's helping them break down some barriers. It's helping them to possibly discover what's really deep within inside of them, and breaking down the walls that are limiting them in some way, or keeping them from discovering what's truly there within them. It's kind of like you help break down some walls here. Like you're tearing and picking apart things that may no longer serve this person. Maybe they didn't realize this, but it's kind of, it works in a divine way. Number 7 is a divine number. So I feel like this is perfectly mirrored with your overall energy, how you actually be projecting your energy towards this other person, or to others in love. You have the 3rd eye chakra. So the energy that you actually will be projecting is like you're right on target with spirit. It's like you are in alignment with spirit. You're very wise. it's like you're answering a lot of questions for them, or makes them feel like you're synchronized. I'm getting like it feels like you guys are on the same page this week. Or even if this person is unaware of how you feel, they don't know you have any interest in them, you're not even with anyone right now, you're single, I still feel like there's a synchronicity here and you're very on target. So whatever you're picking up about this person intuitively, you are on target, you're right. And I also feel like other people will feel that, or sense that you're very wise, or that you're just very intuitive and you just pick up energy very well. For them, where they're projecting is 19 light. So they are projecting that they are reaching for some type of wisdom or seeking light or clarity within themselves or about a situation, because they have two major arcanas here. So I feel like the things that they are unaware of that you kind of shed light on, just based upon you sharing what your desires are, what your dreams are, helps them see theirs better, or break down, like it sheds light on something and they're actually seeking that. So they might be asking you a lot of questions, or they might just be asking a lot of questions, or seeking guidance, or seeking clarity within themselves or with God, or with other people that they feel are intuitive, or people they feel like they can trust. They are trying to seek answers and to understand themselves, maybe even digging to understand you more. Or they're seeing your light. There's something about admiring you, feeling like they can come to you this week. So I'm going to pull a Romance Angels card just to see what advice Spirit has for you this week. What is your advice this week when it comes to love? Okay, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive. So I feel like, yeah, this energy, you are both very independent. There's not a codependency type of energy here. It's kind of a natural flow. I feel like for what your advice is saying with the Love Yourself First card is that as you focus on yourself, as you assert yourself, not being afraid to open your heart and give to others or share with others, not being afraid to embrace your worth and your value. And I'm just getting like, to be vulnerable is the opposite actually of being weak. It's actually a strong action to be open and vulnerable with someone and share your truth and share your heart's desires and your fears, and be totally open and to totally know your worth and what you have to offer. Also, trusting in your intuition and discernment. These types of energy attracts someone valuable or worth your time towards you, and the person that you're already with or dealing with, it attracts them even more to you because you're in your power. You're standing true and firm to who you are. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be bossy, or I don't need you, or I'm not going to call you until you call me first. It's not an ego thing. It's you flowing and following your truth. So if you love someone, or if you have doubts and fears and you don't want them to leave, or you're afraid that someone's going to hurt you, or you have your doubts, it's bigger and stronger for you to express those emotions to that person that you love. Be the bigger person and tell them you're angry with them, or I want this, or I would like more of that. There's nothing wrong with that, and I feel like this person will respect you more for that. So that's the advice for you. I hope that this reading will benefit you and be helpful, bring you lots of clarity and insight, prepare you for the week. And as always, I'm sending you guys much love. And until next week.